Hey you guys, Jamie here from Start Riot. Welcome back to Thank Punk. It's Friday. Here's your music news for this week. Power Bottom just released a new track, Big Beautiful Day. It's a glorious, glittery go fuck yourselves to all the negative people who try to bring you down in life. It's the perfect introduction to the wonderful world Power Bottom have created ahead of their second album, Pageant. That is due out on May the 12th on Polyvinyl in America and Big Scary Monsters here in the UK. Their motto, Queer is Invincible, pretty much sums up their whole aesthetic, kind of glittery drag wondrousness. The video is fantastic. It features a very wonderful house party that I would love to attend. Their first album, Ugly Cherries, was re-released over here by Big Scary Monsters late last year. It features amazing tracks like I Want a Boy and Dairy Queen. Definitely go and listen to that if you haven't already, and then listen to this fantastic new song. They are touring the UK in April. I cannot wait to see them live. Sorority Noise released a new song, A Better Sun. It's the second track off their upcoming third album, You're Not As Blank As You Think. This one is much more downbeat than the first track, No Halo, which was released a few weeks ago. It's kind of reminiscent of a lot of 90s music, this track, specifically Radiohead's Karma Police really reminds me of that. I feel like this album is going to hit like a ton of bricks when it's released in a month's time, March the 17th. Very heavy subject matter emotionally. The two songs released off it so far have been wonderful. I really can't wait for this album to come out. Creeper released a new video for Black Rain. It is the opening track of their upcoming debut album, Eternity in Your Arms, much anticipated by many in the UK. If you haven't heard Creeper before, where have you been? They sound like old AFI mixed with My Chemical Romance, and it is fantastic. That album is out on the 24th of March. The video continues the mystery of James Scythe, The Callous Heart, and The Stranger. It's another great song. It's possibly the best one released off the album so far, apart from maybe Misery, which is a re-release off the EP. Cannot wait for their headline tour in March with Milk Teeth, Puppy, and Energy. It is going to be incredible. Out today is Meatwave's third album, The Incessant, on Side One Dummy in the US and Big Scary Monsters over here in the UK. This is a really great mix of punk, indie, and garage rock. It's produced by Steve Albini, so that is no surprise. It's often discordant and there's an uneasy feel that runs through the whole album. The aggressive vocals really remind me of something like Pup, but without all the lightness and humour that's in that album. It's been replaced by bitterness and spite. I really like this album. Definitely check it out if it sounds like something that you might be into. If you want somewhere to start with this album, I'd suggest the title track, The Incessant, or one of the singles, Run You Out. Both fantastic songs. They will be touring the UK in support of this album in April. Really looking forward to seeing these live as well. Linkin Park have released a new song called Heavy, and it is anything but. I mean, at this point, it's really not relevant to this because they've gone full on pop. It's not necessarily a bad song, it just sounds like it should be by someone like Sia or Lady Gaga. I can't think of a more dramatic shift from rock. I mean, when Hybrid Theory came out, it was like the new metal breakthrough album. Like Korn and Slipknot had been already, but Linkin Park really hit that mainstream and got a lot of people my age kind of into heavy music. One Step Closer was on Kerrang non-stop, MTV2 as well. And now they don't even have guitars in this track. Like, even Maroon 5 still have guitars in their tracks. I just don't understand. If you're into pop music, then check out Linkin Park's new song called Heavy. Aussies The Smith Street Band dropped the video for Birthdays. That's off their upcoming fourth album, More Scared of You Than You Are of Me. That'll be out on their own label, Pool House Records, as well as Side One Dummy in the US and Specialist Subject in the UK. The video is quite lovely. It features a little girl growing up with her robot friend. This is for fans of that kind of folk punk thing like Front Bottoms or Modern Baseball. Really nice song. Definitely have a look at this one. You Blew It have released a video for their song Arrowhead. That's off their album Abendro, which was released on Triple Crown Records late last year. The video is directed by Josh Cole of Foxing, who's directed some of their videos, notably Night Channels and Indica. There's references to Wes Anderson in some of the cinematography and composition of these shots. If you're a film nerd like me, then you will appreciate that. It's quite appropriate that a member of Foxing would direct the video because the band is kind of for fans of Foxing. Los Campesinos have released a new song called The Fall of Home. It's off their upcoming sixth album called Six Scenes, which will be out next week. This is a really nice acoustic song from the 7Ps. They will be touring the US of A in support of that album with Crying. American Football have announced some tour dates for the UK in July. It'll be their first dates outside of London or festivals for a few years. Definitely since their second album, American Football, came out last year. Don't Die released their debut EP, Big Magic Eyes, on Caroline Records. This is the side project of Dean from Doe, who we are fans of at this show. It's kind of alternative, scuzzy pop. It's a bit hard to describe. If you like sarcastic pop, then you might like it. Luke Rainsford's second album, I Feel at Home With You, is out today on Skiller Records. This is for fans of acoustic artists like Aaron West and the Roaring Twenties or City and Colour. Another Skiller Records band, High Tides, released a video for their song Bridges. That's off their debut album, I'm Not Giving Up, I'm Just Starting Over. That'll be out on the 17th of March. That's it. That's all you're getting from me. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank Long It's Friday. See you later.